Rec running time with our own little rec runner with credentials, dodgy ones at that, in Joe Big Nataro. Hey, we have broken the internet
We did.
with Strava doping.
Strava doping is the new term
Yeah.
that you coined last week that the official, unofficial Time Integrity Unit Instagram page have asked, can they please borrow that off you?
Yes.
And we've allowed them to do
We
so.
have, as long as they give us a few little credits now and then.
So they, as we said last week, are going across watching every single event that happens every single week. They are focusing on the people who promote their Strava time as opposed to their chip times.
Yes, okay.
And
So-
they're going to be red hot on the Gold Coast in a couple of weeks. And guess who's number one target now?
you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give us a quick
Absolutely.
update. I know normally you're always showing off because Morgan's here. But
Yes.
now
Just you and I,
it's
like
just
old times.
Morgan and Mitch are on tour, so they're running the show for this body. But you and I are sitting together. Tell me,
Yes.
how's Gold Coast looking?
Questionable.
Right,
Questionable.
we're still at 3 hours 15.
I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful.
Has it gone to 3:20?
It might be going out the other
no.
way. But can I just say, it is sponsored by ASICS, the Gold Coast Marathon. I do happen to love the ASICS shoe lately.
Oh, hello.
So they might get me into a 3:10 area.
Well, right.
Especially if they want to drop a couple of boxes off here for us, Joe.
So Cameron Bransky, who is the marketing director there.
Yeah, I'm a
mate of
size
mine.
9 in the whole blast range.
Size 9?
Yes, I know.
US size?
Yes.
It is a petite little grip you've got
you,
on the world.
Yes.
Yes.
Petite for the petite man.
Petite little grip on the world. Okay, what are we talking about rec running?
Groundbreaking sort of stuff this. Now, last week we mentioned the 8th World Major is now in Cape Town.
Yes.
London announced, due to the amount of people that have entered the ballot, 1.1 million this year, they set a new record for nearly 60,000 finishes. And, of course, Sebastian Sarway broke the 2-hour barrier. Next year, the London Marathon will be run twice. Saturday, April 24, Sunday, April 25, to accommodate 100,000 people completing the London Marathon.
So are they going to break it down to like the haves and the have-nots, if you like? So the slower people do the Saturday and the faster people do the Sunday?
I have a feeling it might be women's run on the Saturday, men's run on the Sunday. So you get the pro women's field as well as every female that enters that is successful in the ballot, and the men will roll around on the Sunday, the pro men's field, as well as the men who enter the ballot. They are estimating approximately 1.6 million people to enter this year's ballot for next year. Of course, Anzac weekend here in Australia. So it's also the same weekend as Ballarat here in Australia. But over 100,000 runners will set obviously a new Guinness World Record. Awesome footage and vision that people can jump online and check out.
That's awesome.
Unreal.
So is a world major, and this is to our audience out there, and we might put a little question up, a part of our rec running.
Mm-hmm.
What's the world major that's the one, the bucket list item? I mean, I would have thought it's New York.
Yeah, that's my feeling.
Have you got one?
I
on the top
don't
of your
have
list?
any. New York I was actually in for New York last year through, again, the only way that I was successful was through the tour guides.
Right.
Because that is one option where you can avoid the ballot and you're guaranteed they send you over there, or you pay to go over there, and you're part of a 6-day tour.
Right.
And a ticket in is part of it, but through other commitments, I had to forfeit my ticket, unfortunately. But yes, New York was sort of...
That's the top of your bucket
Yeah,
list.
the crowning jewel.
Yeah.
Tokyo's very, very well attended.
yeah.
People love the experience of going over to Japan. Obviously, Boston, very well known. Sydney is a new one, and I
Yes.
just wonder for Australians whether they think, well, it's only Sydney, it's our home track, home turf.
Yeah.
But I'm still with you. New York would be for mine.
Well, I mean, there's no chance I'm ever running a marathon. But
Well, one day,
if
Joe.
But if I did, I'd want to make a trip out of it. So therefore,
Absolutely.
therefore New York.
Very
or
tough for
London.
you, New York, too, because Derby Day weekend is when that one's held. So you've got a bit going on.
Okay, that's a setback
little
for
bit
Richo
going on
fans,
there,
all
yeah.
two of them. Okay,
What would be your preferred time to run a marathon?
as in what time of the year?
Yeah. I know you've got plenty going on.
Yeah.
It's amazing
There's no
you fit this
preferred time
podcast
of the
in.
year. As long as there's sun, good
Yeah.
food, good friends.
I think you'd avoid
and
a
the
couple.
running would be the very much the
I
second
feel
part.
like you'd be a bit like I am. You'd avoid a couple because there's a couple of hills.
Yeah.
We want the flat tracks.
Okay, so that's worth noting that. So anyone who's interested in London, maybe you can double down because there's more opportunity for you
Yeah,
to go.
absolutely. And I just wonder whether if this running boom continues, other marathons will do the same thing. We know Melbourne later this year, which obviously we'll touch on closer to October, but they have split it to run on a Saturday and on the Sunday. Minor events or the smaller events, 5Ks, 10Ks will be Saturday. The half marathon will run at 9:45 as opposed to 6:30 in the morning
Right.
alongside the marathon. But again, we'll talk about that later on. Ultra weekend this weekend,
Yes.
really across Australia. In Byron Bay, their run club is hosting a rainforest run, 50, 26 and 13. You can run through the Nightcap National Park.
That'd be beautiful.
Pretty cool. Adelaide Trail Runners are running a Lofty's Revenge up to 50 Ks again. You run from the CBD out to the Mount Lofty Summit.
Wow.
So nice for people in Adelaide.
Sounds hilly.
It does. I'm going to steer clear of that. I'll probably just watch the Pilbara Trailblazers.
You're afraid of hard work, mate.
Yeah,
Lean in.
I'm very good at going downhill. I'm not great at going up them. The Pilbara Trailblazers in WA is the other one this weekend. That is the Red Dirt Backyard Ultra. Now, this is a last man standing event. Have you caught up with these?
No, so please
Again, these things are going off
Hang on,
now.
you just keep running until you're the last one still running.
You run a 6.7K loop on the hour every hour. The rules are that you're back inside your hour and you're at the start line ready to go. So if it kicks off at 1 p.m, you complete your loop. You can do it in 25 minutes. You can do it in 59 minutes. As long as you're back on the start line at 2 p.m. for the next loop, you just keep going. And a bloke called Phil Gore is the new world record holder. He is an Australian. Well worth
World
getting.
record holder, as in how far he's gone.
Oh, I think he went something like 500-600 Ks. I will get the exact answer
So
for
it's
you
like
next
a
week.
distance version of the beep test.
Pretty much. As long as
Right.
you're back inside the hour.
6.7 Ks, you've got an hour to do that.
Yeah, and you can
and then
run,
you've got to
walk.
start. So, okay, so that's interesting to know the tactics involved there.
It's
What
fascinating.
would you do? Would you...
I've thought about this because this is on my bucket list. I want to do
Right.
100 Ks, 100 miles, 160 Ks. That's a 24-hour.
So 6.7K, you could do that in,
I
say, half
feel-
an hour, 35 minutes.
Yeah. Now remember, this is not road racing. They will run on trails. There is some hills
okay.
involved, so tactics do come into it because obviously they're encouraging you to walk the hills.
So the question being, and once again, and we'll put this to our audience, what are the tactics? Do you finish it like you normally would and then rest,
Yeah.
have 20 minutes of doing nothing,
But
or do you slowly do it and just
Correct.
keep doing it at that
And
slower
You
pace?
think about if you have your 20 minutes, if you fall into a nice deep 10, 15-minute nap, you're going to wake up pretty fatigued and you've got to get out there again.
Well, I'm not predicting to sleep in the 20 minutes.
Well, but what do you do if you get to 15, 16 hours in and you hit the night parts of the... Because it goes through the night. There's no, we'll have a sleep, come back. It's not day 2 of the cricket.
Right.
We keep going
Okay.
through all conditions too.
That's
It's fascinating. I've been to a couple of them
Yeah.
in our
You've
local
been to
area.
watch a couple of them.
Been to a couple in the local area. I'm out in the Essendon Maribyrnong area. There's a couple out there, and it is fascinating watching them.
Wow. We've got to get you a more active social calendar if you're going out doing that.
Oh, I enjoy it, and there's just a social aspect to it. Next week, I want to flag this because
Yes.
it kicks off on Monday. The Bravehearts 777. This is 7 marathons in 7 states in 7 days. Kicking off in Perth, then they will go to Adelaide, Melbourne, Hobart, Sydney, Canberra, and Gold Coast.
That is extraordinary. So you need to be very well organised.
Very well organised. I think they do help you out with flights, hotel. There might be a physio or a masseuse on board
thank
to
you.
look after you,
Yeah.
which is very, very important.
Can we get the plane to fly at a low altitude?
And you won't be part of this because you don't want to run 1 marathon, let alone 7.
7 in 7. That is unbelievable.
Now, before I go,
Yes.
last week, of course, we talked to Morgs about her junior athletics. Mitch isn't here, so we can't ask about him. Your junior athletics, were they around, or can we just talk about the 1993 stall gift for a moment?
Mate, you
57 steps to glory.
You do not want to talk about my junior athletics because I've got too many clubs. Started at Knox Little Athletics, then went to when I moved house, went to Waverley Little Athletics, and then did Waverley Seniors, but then wanted to be a footy player, got rid of athletics, came back to athletics once I realised that footy I wasn't going to be an AFL superstar, came back to athletics, initially competed for Glenn Huntley, then changed coaches and then competed for Williamstown, changed coaches and competed for Essendon, changed coaches, competed for Box Hill. So literally I've been there. I am...
So are you considered a journeyman or a stalwart?
Or a tramp. Yeah. So that's a lot. And a shout out to every one of those athletic clubs. They're all fantastic, each and every one of them. Great work, little rec runner. He does it all at 5'4". He's quite...
5'3".
Are you really?
Even shorter, yeah.
You've shrunk.
Every now and then I grow my hair to get to 4, but it's 5'3".
Our rec runner at 5'3".